All right, people, let's talk a little bit about the Bitboy drama because it's gone like Super Saiyan. Now, Bitboy, for those of you that don't know, the popular crypto YouTuber, he basically got fired from his own network by the other holders. Now, they first said it was substance abuse, but he took a substance test and it came out negative, so that was obviously BS. And I think they were just trying to tarnish his name with that. Obviously, there's a lot more going on here than I think a lot of people realize and what we may even think. So the thing is, like, the substance abuse thing was BS. My guess, and it's still kind of my guess, is that he got fired for Coin because obviously creating your coin will run into problems with the SEC and Gary Gensler. And the rest of his partner was like, yeah, we don't want to deal with the SEC and Gary Gensler because we don't want our ass getting sued. So they fired him because of that. Bitboy came on board and he actually said that was not the reason. Now, I don't know whether to believe him or not, but let's just say for the sake of this video that that's true. Now there's spicy videos and recordings that have surfaced. Now, let's not forget, these recordings may actually be fake. And to be honest, some of them do seem spliced together. So there's a very high chance that some of these are actually fake. But they basically have backstabbing, adultery, drama, all the stuff that crypto bros like when crypto is kind of boring, because that makes things a little bit more exciting. He obviously, according to these recordings, had a lot of affairs, and I even think he said in the video that he kind of backstabbed his wife. It's getting like really, really weird. Like, I personally don't believe in a lot of this stuff, and I want to see how it's actually working out. But I think these are accidental leaks. Well, they're not really accidental, that they're trying to use to smear Bitboy or just trying to smear each other, or they could just be generating drama to get more views, because you know this stuff gets a lot of views. But here's the thing why I don't believe a lot of this. Unless he slept with the other guy's wife, obviously, it doesn't really matter if he's having an affair with whoever. He's still a cash cow for the Bitboy network. So it doesn't matter if he's going around being a playboy. He can be play Bitboy. It doesn't really matter all that much because he's still making the network a ton of money. And firing him makes no sense for the other guys, because who cares if unless he's sleeping with their wife, who cares what he's doing? Like, sleeping around. Like, yeah, sure, there was like rumors that he's sleeping with the COO of Bencoin, but realistically, unless you have a relationship with that girl, who really cares? So a lot of this stuff doesn't make a ton of sense here, because like, it has to go really, really, really deep. And I do think there are some legal issues. And I think someone's going to get sued for defamation sooner or later, because a lot of this is going to turn out to be lies. And you know it's going to turn out to be lies, because that's just the kind of drama this stuff actually breeds. But the recording was very, very spicy. And another tidbit is the recording actually has been taken down. So my guess is it was kind of spliced together just to smear him, and most of it was not true. And like I said, even if it is true, who cares if he's sleeping around? Like, he's worth millions of dollars to your network, so firing him would not actually be a good idea. Now, if we see Bitboy back on the network within a month or so, we'll pretty much all know that this was all for drama and nothing really happened, and this was all planned out for them to get more viewers. But if he's gone from the network for good and he's not back within a month or two, there definitely is something going on there. My guess is still the legal reasons. Unless he actually slept with the other co-founder's wife, I don't think they actually would get rid of him. Now, if that is actually true, then obviously that's like breaching like your trust grounds. And obviously, like, regardless of how much money you're worth to the company, they would obviously want to get rid of you. But, you know, if you're just sleeping around with like other influencers and other people, and like if you're cheating on your own family, like, the other CEO stuff, the other CEOs are not really going to care. That's really your own business, and they're not going to be your moral compass. Ben obviously is like 40, 50 years old. He doesn't really need someone to babysit him. Only if he actually like really screwed someone else or really betrayed one of the other co-founders or CEOs would they actually care. And if that did happen, then, like, you know, it's gone nuclear and there's going to be a slugfest and a mudsling fest, all over. And I'm not really sure I believe that, because a lot of their allegations against him don't really make that much sense when you look at it from a logical perspective. It looks like they're just trying to smear him to put themselves in the right. But whether they're in the right or the wrong, it doesn't really matter, because the Bitboy network is kind of screwed without Ben. He was the face of the franchise, and a lot of people watch these YouTube channels for those personalities, whether they're dramatic or not. I don't know how many people actually listen to Bitboy for his investing tips, because I think most people that did pretty much got wrecked, more or less, but they might have just watched him for the drama. And without him being there, those two other guys, as far as I can tell, are probably pretty boring. So the thing is, like, I'm not really sure if anyone's going to watch them, because he was the brand, and firing your own brand ambassador, which everyone knows, because no one knows who the other two guys are. Filing your own brand ambassador, which everyone knows, is a big hit to your company, and it's not something on a business level that I would recommend anyone ever do. So the thing is, like, a lot of the stuff they're making up doesn't really make much sense. I want to know the truth of the matter, because it could be a personal thing where, like, he cheated on with the other guy's wife, and the other guy's really pissed off at him, and now he's just trying to make excuses to smear him because he's vengeful. That's entirely possible. But this situation just got a lot more steamy. I think there's going to be a lot of legal lawsuits. If this isn't all for show, it's going to be a lot of legal lawsuits, and it's going to be Mortal Kombat. And I actually think that's how this should be resolved. One-on-one Mortal Kombat, winner takes all. So that's the drama with Bitboy right now. I need to mention the partnership between Swift and Chainlink. Chainlink might be the gem. And do I think it's going to go 100x like it did in 2018? No. But I do think like $100 is solidly possible with this new news, because Swift just boasted a successful integration with Chainlink. And they're going to use the CCIP to actually run everything, including interoperability between the various CBDCs. So they're going to use Chainlink to power all this stuff, and Swift does transact trillions of dollars. And they have done a successful pilot with Chainlink, and now they said they've seamlessly integrated Chainlink into their systems. Now, the problem with this is, like, I'm not exactly sure how the token holders actually benefit from this, because I don't really know if they actually use the token for any of this project. Remember, a lot of the crypto integrations are just technological integrations. They don't actually use the coin at all for any of this stuff. So if they use the Chainlink coin for any of this stuff, I expect Chainlink to massively go up in price, obviously. But I'm not sure if they do, because Chainlink has a lot of partnerships, and yes, other projects are using Chainlink for its oracles, but the price has actually remained stagnant for like 3 or 4 years now. Yes, it did pump during the bull run like everything else, but the main pump for Chainlink did come in 2018 during the last bear market. So will Chainlink work the same magic again in this bear market? ROI-wise, I definitely do not expect it, but just in terms of like getting some ROI in this bear market, I think it's possible. But the hype train isn't actually all functional right now, because people are tired of hype trains and they're not buying in. Even a confirmed partnership / full integration with Swift via their CCIP did not get Chainlink up. So I'm not really sure what else would actually get Chainlink up. Maybe if they announce that they're going to use their token for all of this. And maybe if they actually opened up staking to all Chainlink holders, not just a select few, because that would actually get people to be interested in holding Chainlink itself. I still think Chainlink has a pretty good future. I'm still hoping for $100 in the bull run. And I really like this Swift news. I think it's great news for Chainlink that they integrated the CCIP. I see a huge use case for them, but I need to see some pay dirt. I need to see like how much Chainlink coins are actually going to benefit from this. I need to see like if coins are going to be used for transactions, if coins are going to be used to like ping the Oracle, if coins are going to be used by Swift at all, because Swift is very good about integrating these blockchain technologies without using the cryptos themselves. And I fear that might be what's going on for Chainlink right now. And that would be a big disappointment for all Chainlink investors. You get this huge, giant partnership, maybe the biggest you'll ever get, and it doesn't use the coin, or it does not affect the coin's price. I think that would be a pretty big blow to investors. If I was a Chainlink investor, I would be pretty upset by that. If the FOMO carries Link to new heights, I think people would be fine by it. But right now, FOMO and FOMO and people aping in isn't really happening to a large degree for any coin. So I don't think it'll actually get the benefit in this particular bear market if you're hoping on the FOMO. So for the sake of all the Chainlink investors, I hope they do announce that there's going to be massive usage of the coin. And that includes me because I have a small bag of Chainlink. Not a big bag of Chainlink, a small bag of Chainlink. It won't affect me very much. Could make me a couple $1,000s. But, I'm more than happy to take that profit right now. But Chainlink definitely moves up a tier in my list because I do believe that the Swift thing opens up a lot of potential and we don't really know the full ramifications of that specific partnership. But Chainlink could actually be a gem even in the last year of this particular bear market. The other thing is, the Bitboy stuff, very interesting. We'll definitely keep a track of that. So that's the news for today. Let me know what you think. Like and subscribe, hit that bell notifications button. Thank you and have a nice day.